Come with me on a journey not through the stars, but deep into our own planet's crust. We're looking for an element. It's not the most common, nor the rarest, but it changed everything for us. This element is copper, symbol Cu on the periodic table, atomic number 29. It was forged in the hearts of dying massive stars long before our Earth was even born. These stellar explosions scattered copper across the cosmos. Eventually, it became part of the dust and gas cloud that formed our solar system, our planet, and ultimately, us. Copper is a cosmic inheritance waiting to be discovered. So, what is this stuff? At its heart, copper is a metal with a distinctive reddish-orange glow. Imagine our distant ancestors, perhaps 10,000 years ago. They are walking along a riverbed. They see a shiny rock. It doesn't look like the other stones. It's soft enough to be hammered into shapes without breaking. You can bend it. You can flatten it. This was humanity's first encounter with metallurgy. They found native copper, pure metal just sitting there. It was a material they could shape with their hands and simple tools. This discovery was a quiet revolution, the first step on a long road to civilization. Before copper, our ancestors lived in the Stone Age. Their tools were made of flint, bone, and wood. These materials were useful, but they had limits. They could break. They were hard to shape with precision. Copper was different. If a copper tool bent, you could hammer it back into shape. If it broke, you could melt it down and cast it anew. This was a new way of thinking about materials. It wasn't just about finding something useful. It was about making something useful. This malleable, beautiful metal opened up a universe of possibilities for early humans, from simple ornaments to more effective tools. The discovery of copper was like finding a secret language of matter. Humans learned that heat could transform this special rock. By placing it in a hot fire, they could melt it into a liquid. Then, they could pour this liquid into a mold carved from stone or clay. When it cooled, it took on the exact shape of the mold. This was casting. It allowed for the creation of identical objects. It was the beginning of mass production. Before science could explain it, our ancestors were practicing chemistry and physics. They were unlocking the secrets held within this remarkable red metal, setting the stage for everything that would follow. Human ingenuity is restless. We are always looking for a better way. Our ancestors loved copper, but they noticed it was soft. A copper axe was better than a stone one, but its edge would dull quickly. So, they started experimenting. They were the first material scientists. They tried mixing molten copper with other minerals. Somewhere, perhaps in ancient Mesopotamia around 3500 BC, someone mixed copper with a bit of tin. The result was spectacular. They had created something new, something harder, stronger, and more durable than either metal alone. They had created bronze. This invention was so important that it named an entire era of human history, the Bronze Age. The discovery of bronze changed everything, from the farm to the battlefield. Bronze plows could break up harder soil, leading to better harvests and growing populations. Bronze swords and helmets gave armies a decisive advantage, leading to the rise of empires. The ability to make bronze was a guarded secret, a source of immense power. It required complex trade networks to bring copper and tin together, often from hundreds of miles apart. This trade connected distant cultures, spreading ideas, technologies, and languages across the ancient world. Bronze was not just for weapons and tools. It was also a medium for art. Artists could cast intricate statues and beautiful jewelry. The metal could hold fine details, allowing for a new level of artistic expression. Think of the incredible bronze sculptures from ancient Greece or the ceremonial vessels from Shang Dynasty China. These weren't just objects. They were symbols of wealth, power, and cultural identity. Bronze gave us a new way to see ourselves and to leave a permanent record of our beliefs and our stories for future generations to uncover. The legacy of this copper alloy is written in the world's greatest museums, The importance of this simple mixture cannot be overstated. Mixing copper and tin was a lesson in synergy. It demonstrated that combining different elements could create a new material with superior properties. This principle is the foundation of modern materials science. From the steel in our skyscrapers to the lightweight composites in our spacecraft, we are still following the path forged by those first bronze makers. They learned to look at the world not just for what it is, but for what it could become. They were dreamers, tinkerers, and engineers, all thanks to the transformative power of copper. For thousands of years, copper shaped tools, built empires, and created art. But its greatest role was yet to come. As we entered the 19th century, scientists like Alessandro Volta, Michael Faraday, and André-Marie Ampère were exploring a mysterious force, electricity. They needed a material that could carry this strange energy efficiently. They tested many substances, and they found that one metal stood out far above the rest. It was our old friend, copper. It turned out that copper is a fantastic conductor of electricity, second only to the much more expensive silver. This property unlocked the modern world. Suddenly, we could send energy flowing through a thin copper wire. Samuel Morse used this to invent the telegraph, sending messages across continents in an instant. The world shrank. Alexander Graham Bell used it to invent the telephone, allowing human voices to travel through copper cables. Then came the big one, the electric grid. Thomas Edison's vision of electric light for everyone was only possible because of copper's ability to carry electrical current safely and efficiently into every home and business. Copper became the veins and arteries of a new electrified civilization. Copper's usefulness doesn't stop at conductivity. It is also ductile, which means it can be easily pulled into a thin, flexible wire without breaking. This is incredibly important. We need to run wires around corners, through walls, and inside complex machines. Copper's flexibility makes this possible. From the massive cables that span our landscapes to the microscopic wiring inside a computer chip, copper's ability to be shaped allows it to fit wherever we need power to go. This combination of high conductivity and ductility is a rare and precious gift from nature. Look around you. The modern world runs on copper. It is the silent, hidden workhorse of our technological age. It's in the walls of your home, delivering power to your lights and appliances. It's in your car, your phone, and your computer. Every time you flip a switch, you are completing a circuit made of copper. The Industrial Revolution was built on iron and steam, but the electrical revolution was, and still is, built on copper. It is the physical medium for the energy and information that define our lives today. A humble metal powering a global network. Copper's story is far from over. In fact, it is becoming more critical than ever as we look toward a sustainable future. The transition to green energy depends heavily on copper. A wind turbine contains tons of it. A solar panel installation requires miles of copper wiring. Electric vehicles use up to 4 times more copper than traditional gasoline-powered cars for their motors, batteries, and charging infrastructure. As we move away from fossil fuels, our demand for copper will only grow. It is the foundational metal for building a cleaner, greener planet. Beyond its electrical talents, copper has another amazing property. It is naturally antimicrobial. This means that bacteria, viruses, and other dangerous microbes cannot survive for long on a copper surface. For centuries, people have known this intuitively. That's why doorknobs and handrails in public buildings were often made of brass, a copper alloy. In our age of global health concerns, this property is being rediscovered. Hospitals are now installing copper surfaces on high-touch areas like bed rails and IV stands to reduce the spread of infections. Copper is helping to keep us healthy. When you think of copper, you might imagine a shiny new penny. But what happens when copper is exposed to air and water over time? It develops a beautiful green layer called a patina. This isn't rust. It's a protective coating that prevents the metal underneath from corroding further. The most famous example is the Statue of Liberty in New York. She is covered in a skin of copper just a few millimeters thick. Over the decades, that copper skin has reacted with the air to form her iconic green color, protecting her for all to see. This natural durability makes copper an excellent material for roofing and plumbing that can last for generations. From ancient coins to the circuits in your smartphone, copper has been with us at every step. It is the silent partner in human progress. It is 100% recyclable without any loss of quality, making it a key part of a circular economy. As we build smart cities, expand global communication networks, and explore new frontiers in technology, copper will be there. It has connected us, powered our world, and protected our health. Forged in the stars and discovered in the earth, this simple red metal is not just a part of our past, it is the essential material of our future.